Frozen. First off, you be frauding. Wendy Williams ass rapper, every day you talking. 45 days we been waiting, go respond. I'm starting to think you the dyke bitch, not your mom. Midwest legend, right? Ain't you from the Lou? I know some niggas in your city, that ain't what they do. Fuck beef, you spilling tea on the net, you let it brew. Bring hockey sticks to your city, St. Louis Blues. We can't talk about your last couple battles, you trash. You got a couple fades waiting, hit the speed bag. Man, I saw you out in Houston and you tried to speed past. It was 95 degrees, you was wearing a ski mask. Black shades with a sweatsuit on, I'm like, he tripping. Then it dawned on me, Hitman was on your biscuit. You online popping shit right like you with it. It ain't gonna be that though, we know you be bitching. You forgot about Atlanta when I saw you, you was broke. You came to my hotel, asked me for some smoke. You looked me in my eyes, you said, Froze, I need some coke. I laughed at this shit, you said it's real, it's not a joke. I said, Verb, I flew here, I don't travel with the blow. He said, alright, dirty, if you find it, let me know. He left the hotel, I looked at bros like, hey, yo, I really think Verb do coke. He said, I know, but you got a special power, think about it, it's unique. The first vegan that I met, always eating meat. We gon' call you A. Vicky, dick eating when you speak. Talking about you don't eat chicken, but you settling for beef. I think Verb got a period again, she bout to snap. We call him Verb Ruffin, he out here smoking crack. Bro, he hit me like, what's up with Verb now, the way he act? You think somebody done went and slipped him a Mickey fact? Hey, bottom floor loot, let's get to you and Bogart. The first rapper that I met who rap with no bars. And your chain ain't gold cause it's made of crowbar. Yeah. Frozy! Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to see y'all. Hopefully y'all happy to see me. Good morning. Don't say it while you yawning. You know, hey, listen, I've been fucking with the vibes on playing a nice little track after the intro. Problem is, everybody done got their shit on TuneCore now, so every time you play any of these niggas diss records, they flagging the shit. Damn. I just try to show a little love and shit. You know, maybe the views done slowed down. You know, the algorithm done changed a little bit. Let me make sure I show some, update the work a little bit. Motherfuckers done got all the, everybody streaming these disses now on all platforms. I don't mind, I get it. But let's be honest. The motion for these diss records that have all been out, it's on YouTube, y'all. You might get a couple of niggas going on the joint streaming Can't Say You or Mickey Solid or one of it, but like the motion on YouTube, y'all didn't have to upload them to the platforms. The motion ain't really enough to have to do that to stop people from being able to react to it or play it on their channel for y'all on YouTube, where some of y'all are monetized at. Just trying to show a little love, that's all. Damn. I've been noticing that. This shit just been getting flagged. 35 likes on the wake up is crazy. Now, two things before we get started. If you didn't know, I dropped episode 2 of me and my pop radio show, The Early Bergs. That dropped at 7 a.m. If any of y'all are up that early getting to work, I don't know if you know, we're going to be dropping that on our channel 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes five times a week for you early birds. All right? That should lead you right into Froze show at 10 o'clock, right? And I'm starting to do the PM late lives for y'all too. We 3 times a day. We 3 times a day. Radio show in the morning, Froze in the morning at 10 a.m., and a game stream or a late night stream at night and shit, man. We ready to work. We ready to work. And you know why we ready to work? Froze found a new crib for his family. I found it. Yeah, chat, I found it. Found a crib. Went and saw it yesterday. 6 fucking bedrooms, 2-car garage, a fucking acre backyard. You shitting me? A big ass shed outside. I might put the Frozone in the shed. I don't fucking know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with any of it. But I know them bills is ready to be crazy. So you know what I gotta do? Work harder than I already been working. So my afternoon naps. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chad. I might have to do away with them. I might have to do away with my afternoon naps, which means I get a little attitude-y when I can't get a little hour. Well, I can't get a little hour snore session, little recliner work, no diddy.
Yeah, like I get a little fucking cranky. I get a little cranky. My girl tell me all the time, she talk to me like one of the kids. Do you need to take a nap? You should go take a nap. All right, well, I'll go fucking take a nap then. Don't threaten me with a good time. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Froze moving to Delaware. Nope. Founded in PA. Founded in PA. Right? Big ass fucking crib. Big ass crib. Me and Mom Dukes pull up and shit. We looking at the shit and she, you know, I can tell she likes the house, you know, but she got this like look on her face. And I'm like, she got this look on her face and I'm like, yo, I know she ain't about to be the Debbie Downer and shit. So we get outside, we talking, and she's like, this is a beautiful house. And I'm like, what? Nothing. I'm like, come on, Mom. What? You're gonna be able to afford it? What the fuck you think we got here, Mom? What you think they like my freckles and just showed me the crib? Of course I can afford this shit. Right? You got a better option? You got somewhere who gonna give me a 6-bedroom for free? Let me know. I'll call him right now. You got somebody that'll give me a crib for free with, I'll take 4 fucking bedrooms. I just, you know, I just worry, that's all. All right. Well, you keep worrying, and I'll get ready to move into this crib. And I ain't gonna hold you. So I open the shed, big ass yard. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm not really a cut grass bull. You know, I ain't really my lawn maintenance. I don't really get into that and shit like that, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, fuck, this is about $300, $500 in lawnmower work, little weed whacker, little battery joint on the cheaper end type shit. I ain't going crazy, right? I get to the shed. Bro, it's this fucking big-ass ride mower in the shed. It looked like it never been started. So, you know me, I ain't want to be like, yo, you leaving this? Because the whole time she was saying, like, look, we not taking that. We not taking that. We ain't. All right, well, you're going to take anything out of this fucking crib that I want you to take, but you can leave that. That's cool. Leave that clock up there, too. I like that. And this big-ass china cabinet that look like about 800 pounds, leave this, too. I act like I'll put it up for decoration. You don't want this? No, I don't. Cool. You don't know these little cats and shit is antiques and shit. I'm gonna call somebody. Might be some money sitting in this fucking china cabinet. You gonna leave them? Cool. So she was already on the I'm gonna leave it shit. I'm leaving this shit. I'm leaving that. All right, cool. We get to the shed and I'm like, yes, it's pretty nice in here. What are you just gonna, grab these on the last day and shit like that? She was like, no, everything in there you can keep. So I'm like, oh, y'all steal this fucking crib? Yeah, I gotta see the Joan and shit with your name, with your ID and shit. Cause now the shit's starting to get a little spicy. You know? So I'm like, everything in here? She's like, everything. It's my grandfather's, you know? So I'm like, so this fucking lawnmower in here too is cool too? Yeah, you got it. I'm like, the one with the steering wheel? Sweetheart, it's yours. Yeah. Fucking right, it's mine then. I'm ready to cut the grass today. Nigga ain't even, I'm ready to cut the grass today. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, so I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Get our keys on the 15th. Moving in on the 1st, not this 1st, May 1st. So for 2 weeks, I'm getting in there. I'm 3 times shampooing the carpets. I'm cutting the carpet up or 2, painting, get the yard work done in the front of the crib. Got 2 weeks to make that shit look like home for my girls and my lady, and I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. From April 15th to the 1st of May, I just don't know what the schedule gonna look like. I don't. I just know I'm moving, right? I also got to move this funky ass Mac and these beautiful monitors, my green screen, all that shit. I got to get that up there too. I got to get the internet cut on, like bunch of shit I got to do. But I just wanted to let y'all know. And we throwing a little housewarming. Now I'm gonna keep it a beam. I would invite y'all. Don't take this the wrong way, chat. And if y'all real like I know y'all to be, y'all gonna understand. I would throw a little housewarming party and have some folks from the zone pull up, but all of y'all not gonna be here a month from now. All of y'all not gonna be here 6 months from now. Most of y'all might be. Some of y'all might be. I'm gonna say something one day that's gonna make one of y'all mad. And y'all motherfuckers got my address and shit like that. Y'all gonna go right to the ops and start leaking information. This where for all it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really fuck with niggas like that. You know what I mean? So what I think what I'll do is I'll throw a little housewarming live. There we go. And then everybody can pull up. Yeah. No. Like, that sound like a better idea. Yeah. We go live and do a, you know. I'm trying to come through, Froze. Well, everybody can come through. I'll throw the camera on, set it up, and walk through the fucking crib with y'all. You know what I mean? Because what y'all don't know is, y'all help me get the crib. Yeah. Y'all help me get the crib, you know? You watching the morning show since I got fired. You know, all the support, all the donations, all the love, all the super chats. All that shit. All that shit made this really, really easy transition for us during a tough time. And I wouldn't have been able to get the crib if I couldn't pull up and show them an income that made them go, yeah, we straight. I went up there in the Primo's outfit. Oh, you work at Primo's? No, that's one of my sponsors. Guys, I do that shit all the time. Motherfuckers judge. Motherfuckers see you in a Dunkin' Donuts hoodie. He work at Dunkin' Donuts and shit like that. People judge. I made sure I wore my Primo shit up there. I wanted it to look like I worked at Primo's. You know? Because I knew the question would arouse, right? Oh, yeah, you work at Primo's? They gonna look at a Primo worker and think that they can't afford a crib like this. You know what I'm saying? So I went up there decked out. Looked like I just got off the fucking register. Type shit. Pull up on them, boom. Yeah, I left my 2 pieces of shit at the crib. We took Mom Duke's joint. Yeah, he is. You know, she driving around 2025. Nah, Mom, we taking that. Type shit. And I'm driving. She ate peanuts and cashews the whole fucking way up there and just scrolled on TikTok. Traffic, rush hour and shit was the worst fucking ride of my life. I wish I didn't say it. You know? So, we took Mom Dukes up there, and she sure did. She sure did ask me, "Are you working Primo's? What's that up? Yeah, sandwich spot. Nah, I don't work there. No, they one of my sponsors, probably one of my major sponsors, probably my biggest sponsor. Yeah, just a sponsor. Sponsor? What are you? Who do you run a Pee Wee football league? Nah. I'm a podcaster. I'm a rapper. I'm a fucking interviewer. I'm a NASCAR driver. Yeah. Fuck you talking about. I play in the NBA too. Shitting me, your friends won't tell you Frozy will. You know, people judgmental, man. People judgmental. They want to judge you by your credit score. They want to judge you by your income. They want to judge you by every fucking thing. Right? So, you know, we working a situation out. And being fired was a blessing. Best thing that ever happened to me. I almost want to send that nigga a pardon gift. You know what I mean? I almost want to send one to the office, right from Main Man. Huh, this for you. With a big, with a picture of my family in front of the crib. You know that we just got here picture. Thank you for firing me. Because this is where I lived when I worked for you. And when you fired me, this is where I just moved to. Thank you, good brother. Thank you. Still might slap shit out you. I see you in a Wawa or something, but I feel like that's different circumstances. But for this, though, thank you. You know, send him bring Main Man on the super stream. Nah, ain't love like that. Now, the only downside to this is I'm moving about a smooth hour away from Broski. But that's what we bought the other computer for, right? So me and bros don't gotta live 10 minutes from each other no more. We done did that our whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have to drive down for the interviews and shit like that, the bros situation, but which I'm cool with. Give me a reason to come back home for a little bit. You know you're not a hater when you hear good news from someone and you genuinely feel happy for them, especially when you don't even know them, man. Thank you, Brody. I appreciate that. Fucking right, y'all. I knew y'all would want to hear this. Time for a 24-hour stream. Nigga get a new crib. Now you want to do 24-hour stream? Maybe. I see how I had to pull that off for y'all. No Diddy, that was crazy. But yeah, I couldn't wait to tell y'all. Man, I'm excited fucking biggest house I've ever lived in. So much space for my girls to fuck up and just run around. And yeah, we upgraded, man. We upgraded. We upgraded. And I don't care that the bills is double from where I'm at now because, you know, that'll make me grind. That'll make me grind. I like being pushed a little bit. You know what I mean? I like being backed into a corner. I fight different. I fight different off the ropes than I do in the middle of the ring. You know, I fight different when I feel like somebody's trying to bully me. I just fight a little different under those circumstances. My fucking superpowers and my XP enhances by like 5,000 points. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfucker trying to get out on me, like, you know, get over on Froze. My jab stepping up, the straight go a little faster. I'm telling you. Because I don't like to think I fuck with nobody. You know, don't get me wrong, I'll defend myself, but I don't like to think I fuck with nobody. You know what I mean? All right, niggas don't want to hit the like button, though. Let's do this. Commercial early. Frozy, hey, you in the southeastern PA area, got an event coming up, a little baby shower, sweet 16, B-Day party, even a family reunion, hit up my good friends at Primo Hoagies, and they'll take care of you. I guarantee satisfaction with the best sandwiches in the area. Hit up these two locations, 904 Chester Pike, Prospect Park, PA, 1149 Westchester Pike, Westchester, PA. Don't just visit them for lunch. Let them cater your next event. Remember, it's not a hoagie, it's a Primo. If your friends won't tell you, Frozy will. I don't know if y'all know, Primo Ralph loves when y'all don't hit the like button. He like that shit. Literally. He know I'm gonna run the commercial more times than I'm supposed to. He be like, yo, I hope motherfuckers don't like this video until Froze run a hoagie commercial type shit. All right, let's get into it. Well, one more thing before we get into it. That's crazy. One more thing. Yo, Froze, congrats, my G. I'm genuinely happy for you. Keep grinding, my G. The Early Bergs is a fucking hit. Snowman's in the chat for Pops. I know the views are going to look low because we're doing it at 7 a.m. and it's just radio. Trust me, y'all. I believe in it. And it's going to get its own channel. A lot of shit's going to get its own channel. Like, you'll see me. You'll see me flip some of this cartoon shit, this, you know, with Biggs, Frozen Bros. I've already given that to my brother. That's on his channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Early Bergs radio show with Pops. I'm going to give that to my pop on his own channel. The moment we start, you know, being able to build on it. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to give all my folks channels. You know what I mean? And then they, you know, they can just figure out what's their best method to grow their channel by themselves, you know, with me helping them. But I don't want to micromanage just your channel. You know, I just want to show you how to work it. You know what I mean? Congratulations, Froze. Thank you, Brody. So that's the goal. That's the goal. You know what I mean? Make my brother a monetized channel and then have him grow it the way he sees fit. My pop always wanted his own radio show. That's what he loved to do. We love to do it together before we even started the show. You know, I would love to get him a monetized channel and him to be able to cut his fucking microphone on and talk. Because that's what he like to do. Pop getting old, and you know, I'd like to see him do things that he likes to do at this juncture of his life, and you know, be able to be at peace with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the things that I see from my folks. And I'm really inspired by DDG, what he did with his family and shit like that. That's one of my brother's favorite streamers. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure. Just trying to build that foundation for the team. And my team happens to be my loved ones, right? Not just some niggas I met at the Getty gas station. Yeah. When all the tide rises, all the boats do too. And this reality battle rap show we coming out with, me and Ralph and Biggs and Bros putting together and Tweety, ooh, I'm telling you. That's beautiful what you're saying about your dad. Love Pops, man. Everybody eats. DDG grew the channels and gave them to his family. 6, what it'll look like I'm trying to do. Grow the channels and get his shit to my family. You know? I got fired and it turned into a blessing. Now I want to see my brother not have a manager. And have to worry about if some manager's having a bad day and it's going to change the way he does things and make the job uncomfortable. Or you know, I don't want to see my brother working for no fucking body but himself. So that's one of my biggest goals. You know, that's why when Yik Yuckers out here trying to act like me and my bro ever had any riff, it's laughable, because what I'm trying to do for my brother now is figure out a way to get him to quit his fucking job. But I want him to be able to be financially stable and him to be able to trust that he don't need that fucking job before he quits it. And I'm going to get him there. It's not time yet, but it'll be time for that at some point, as long as we keep grinding. All right, well, enough of that shit. Let's get annoyed, because I am annoyed. You know, this news got out a little late. And I think it's a sign of where we're at with this specific battler and this specific topic. But there's two sides to this. So if you guys didn't know, New Jersey Twork was supposed to battle Murder from Baltimore on TBL on the 15th of March. Let me make sure I got my dates right. He no-showed the battle again. He no-showed the battle again. I believe it was Murder from Baltimore. I've known Murder for a long time as a battle rapper. He's been battling for a minute, back in the Toot of the Loot and pit fight days. He goes back there, right? If you're tapped in the Baltimore battle rap scene, they don't have just some scene that's non-existent. They have battle rap history up there too. It was Froze. DDG became a millionaire at 20. So he no-shows the battle. Here's the truth of the matter. This might come off insensitive, and I don't want it to, but I'm not ignorant that it could come off as insensitive. So I want to paraphrase it. I don't mean to come off with that type of insensitivity about what I'm about to say, because I really don't know the reason. But the truth of the matter is, with Twork, the reason is kind of irrelevant at this point. Right, and that doesn't mean that whatever kept him from the battle, if it was some real family shit or whatever the case may be, I'm not sensitive towards that. If that was the case, you know, thoughts and prayers to Twork. The truth of the matter is, he has no room for excuses. So let's just say this time actually was a time where he was going through something and he couldn't make the battle. His history does not allow him the grace. As shitty as that sounds, he really might have been going through something where he couldn't go to the battle. The problem is the 37,000 times that he's no-showed battles kind of took all his grace away. It's the boy who cried wolf. Cliche, but it's true. Nobody believes him, no matter if it's the truth or not. Isn't that a bigger story? That's why I got so upset the other day when they was like, man, clips over Twork all the time is crazy. No, Twork over clips all the time is a fucking crime. If anybody, I don't give a fuck if Clips goes on another 8-year spree of shitty performances. They're two different things. Somebody being washed up or over the hill or a shell of themselves is a lot different than somebody self-sabotaging a career. It's okay that Vince Carter can't do fucking 360s for the last 10 years of his career before he retired. Because we know when we was watching him in his prime, he'd do a 360 over a fucking Hummer. That's how high he jumped. So I don't care that I'm seeing him only get 19 minutes. Little stretch shooter, can't play no D, barely could jump like that. Because we know in his prime he was cold. Same thing with Clips. Right? So if you want to be mad at Clips for money grabbing and giving you shitty performances, fine. The truth of the matter is, though, at least he shows the fuck up most of the time. He not one of them, if I ain't got it, I ain't going. No. Clips that go there with no fucking bars and figure it out in the top of the first. I could be upset that you had an ass performance. But I'm not going to shit on you for it. I'll just tell you it was a bad fucking performance. We're tired of it. But the fact that one of the most talented young brothers that I've seen come into the game shoot himself in the foot so much, had everything at his feet, had the whole culture in the palm of his hand, was one of the most explosive, entertaining, crowd room-shaking battlers that we've seen, could be the sole reason of, like, why he's not going to be a Hall of Famer is crazy to me. Twork not a Hall of Famer is crazy. He's not. Hall of Fame talent, 1,000%. Actually, the most talent probably is the best battle rapper in the world on 100. On 100, focused, probably a Hall of Famer. Probably the best battle rapper in the game. The fucking problem is he don't give a fuck like that. He don't give a fuck like that. You know, and that's sometimes the tricky side thing, the tricky side, the quick stardom. Twork has one of the best pens, but this is heinous. We'll get there. I don't want to talk about his pen today. I don't. No, fuck the pen. We know. Have you ever heard Jerusalem, the album? I don't know if a battle rapper has a better, more complete album than that. I don't know if there's a battle rapper that has ever breathed oxygen that has a better full. And you can go to any of the Surf projects. I'm sure Surf got plenty of projects that can match up, right? Jerusalem 1. I don't know start to finish who's got an album like that in battle rap. So he's not just a talented battler. He's just talented in fucking general. I don't know if it's an alcohol problem. I don't know if it's a substance abuse problem. I don't know if it's mental health. I can't put my finger on it to realize how this career could have been this fucking mismanaged. And at this point, it is out of control. I mean, we're at a point now where you best to not no-show a motherfucking battle and you're still no-showing. The culture has lost interest in your name being on the flyer. Actually, when a card gets put together, and they look at the top of the card and the top couple battles and your name is there, it's almost like, nah, he ain't showing up. Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. Is crazy to me. He has not been around long enough to have fucking fucked his career up to this point. That's why when he did the no-show last time, I said, yo, Twork, you just need to go away for a year. 6 months to a year. He went away for 6 weeks and then started popping up on cards again. And look where we're at. And the first couple cards, right back off the 6-week layoff, no showing again. It's some real Adrian Broner shit, if I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Now, you might not be doing freaky shit online and like, you know, but just the mismanaging of this career is a fucking documentary worthy. This is some real Adrian Broner shit, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you know what? It's so bad to the point now, because, listen, you can be mad at me for saying this. It's fine. I get it. You know? This isn't nothing I wouldn't say to anybody. And I got mad love for Twork. Twork has came to my stream. Him and my brother hang out. We got each other's numbers. Like, I fuck with Twork. I do. But this has nothing to do with if I fuck with you or not. The truth of the matter is, it just needs to be, it needs to be said. You know, it needs to be said because it's sad at this point how talented you are and how much you just pissing this shit down the drain. And it's so bad to the point now where I'm not even blaming Anwar no more. He's a shit of a fucking manager for you, don't get me wrong. From the view of the people. Him being around has not helped you any when far as getting your business and PR together. Right? Your scheduling together, your professionalism together. He's helped in that aspect. 0. All right. But it's to the point now where I'm not giving him the case. As much as I would like to, nah, fuck that Anwar, you too. Nah, I'm not giving Anwar the case. If anything, at this point, he's staying around for you when he should separate himself as a manager. Because he looks fucking terrible. Who's going to hire him as a manager after this? You know? So 2 things can be right. Good friend, shitty manager. But this isn't an Anwar problem. Twork a grown-ass man, bro. What, Anwar gonna get in there and fist fight him because he don't want to show up to the battles that he took money for? What's Anwar supposed to do? Pull a belt out and whip him? The fuck is Anwar supposed to do? Get on his knees and beg him? What is he supposed to do, really, when you actually think about it? What the fuck can he do besides get on the phone and beg him? Which I'm sure he's done something like that, and it don't work. I cannot believe we're still no-showing battles where it's like, bruh. Like, at this point, there's no fucking room for it, and we're still doing it. I cannot believe that, bro. If I was Anwar, I would say, yo, I'm no longer your manager, but I'm still here for you as your friend. But I gotta publicly separate myself. I'm looking crazy right now. I'm looking crazy right now. This ain't some fucking right. This ain't some YN we talking about. Yeah, this nigga is grown as fuck. All right? He grown as fuck. Talented as fuck, too. You know? I don't even know if Anwar is his manager at that point. All this might have already happened. But I really think whatever he's going through, man, I'm praying for him because I can't make sense out of it. I can't make sense out of it. TBL. What the fuck? What the fuck? What, you think because nigga call some events for y'all? I can't put it out there on the table for y'all too? What the fuck are y'all doing? What have y'all been doing? Holy shit. I fucking love Kenny. And I fucking fuck with Chilla Jones. What the fuck is going on over there right now? What has happened in the last year with this shit? TPL looked like they was on some RBE. You don't want to do it no more shit? Cool, we got it. Right in there. Let's do it. Oh shit, TBL, new flashy league. Damn, they spending this, boy, they booking this battle. Damn, I ain't getting all this money. Niggas ready to get a Rico. Like, damn, this looks like the new thing in battle rap. We need a league that's invested and want to put this money out there and shit like that. But I ain't gonna hold you. Ever since the New York event where Easy and Twork was supposed to battle, where that got canceled, leading into the Philadelphia event with Cass versus Bull, then the reschedule with Twork and the Bull, and then the non-reschedule of Cassidy and the Bull. It has been like just a complete like 360. It has been like a complete 360 where now it's like I'm seeing them like throw their logo on a bunch of local events and shit like that. Like they up in, I don't disrespect to the local leagues. Motherfucker throwing a little TBL logo on a New Orleans league. Then they in this city, and it's just like these big ass cards they put together. It's like it just took a 180. And why the fuck do y'all keep booking Twork? If you niggas just call me, my battle rap IQ is very high. I'd be like, yo, Kenny, don't listen to Chilla. I don't know why the fuck he keep trying to get you to book Twork. This time will be the time he shows up. You guys look like assholes, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys look dumb. It looks like you're rookies in this shit. That's a rookie move. Getting Twork to no-show you again at this point, right now, it's a rookie move. I just can't lie to you. It is. It looks real rookie. It looks really wet behind the ear. It does. You niggas look green right now. And I'm not saying y'all are. I'm saying how it looks. They good folks over there. I can't front. Kenny's a good dude. Chilla's a good dude. They good folks over there. But y'all look green as fuck, bro. Like, super, like, I know y'all niggas not just going for anything. This is a rookie mistake. It's been real rookie how much you guys have tried to recycle this Twork shit. It's just some wet behind the ear shit. I can't lie. And I know y'all want to appear like a big league, and I know y'all want to arrive, and I know y'all want the people to respect y'all like that. That's why you fucking hire Frozen Bros to do the events for the commentary. That's why you did Hitman versus Mook. You tried to do Cassidy versus Easy. You know, you did Nitty versus Daylight. Y'all trying to do the big boy shit. I get it. That shit right there will halt all the momentum right there. So, you know, after all the refunds given out, after the flop event in Philly, I had a good night that night, though. I fucked Jill up. I'm looking at a league that I felt like has built all this momentum, and I feel like the moves being made since the momentum was made is just kind of being challenged by mistakes. You know? It's being all the momentum is kind of being met with mistakes now, and you know, I just wish they would take a step fucking back and then take a deep breath and be like, well, hold on, what are we doing here? Let's get back to doing this. Let's get back to Mad 6. Let's get back to the, you know what I'm saying? Some W's in there, and they just, you know, they've been making moves that have been countering that as of late, and I really would like them to get back into the swing of things. And maybe if they just get froze on the fucking phone and understand I'm not just a commentator, nigga. I got visions, I got ideas, and I could be very stern, and I'm not afraid to say, fuck no, don't do that. And I don't go, fuck how he feel about it. Like, you need a nigga like that in the room. You need somebody in the room that'll pick up a paper and say, why the fuck is New Jersey Twork name on this paper? Well, you know, he owes 2 battles for the 5 Jones that he no-show, so we figure out we just clean up. No. I'd have scrapped the paper up and threw it at fucking Chilla. I'd have balled that motherfucking paper up, and I would have threw the paper as humanly hard as possible at Chilla. No. I don't give a fuck how much money we lost with him. Let's just take the L. All right? Take him off the fucking card. The card ain't even crazy like that, so we just trying to sell him a little solid card. This is a black eye to the card because the moment we drop it with his name on it, all people gonna talk about how he probably not gonna show up. That's not promoting the event. That's not helping us sell anything. You know, you ever have to cancel a battle? Motherfucking right. I got 90 battles in my career, for sure. I'm sure there was 90 battles. I've been doing this shit since 2010. It's 2026, 16 years, 90 battles. You do the average on that, how many battles a year? I'd say I probably have, in my 15 careers, 5 to 10 cancellations, for sure. I couldn't go to the Chef Church battle. I couldn't go to the, I didn't go to the, what the fuck is the bull name that be? The Prezi battle. I couldn't go to that one. I couldn't go to a Gates battle. You know, there's been plenty of times. I don't owe nobody no money, though. I mean, I ain't holding out like, yo, you gotta chase me down, I'll make up the battle. We ain't doing that. If I don't show, here's your money. You know? And back in the day, when I was early in my career, that was something I did to a league or two. I think 7 Shitty Sharks, I did it too, in a league in Detroit. I went through miles and found the nigga. Because when I didn't go to the battle, in the Detroit battle back in 2012, I think it was, they was on Facebook burning me. I said, all right, cool. Now you niggas burnt and I ain't sending no deposit back. Young, ignorant shit. Just looking for a reason to not have to pay the bread back. Oh, I'm a pussy, I'm frauding. All right, cool, you burnt. You know that PayPal I was coming to tomorrow? No, it's not. You know? And that fucked up a lot of reputation and relationships for me at that point in my career. All the way to the point that when I made a switch in my career, I found the nigga from Detroit. I found him. I went through a couple people and found him and sent him that fucking bread back. And he probably, and I know he wasn't tripping off the bread no more. It was over 10 years. 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's never too late to right. Not true. It's not always too late to right or wrong. You know what I mean? I gave Main Man his money back. I don't never remember if I threw any extra on top. I got to go check. But I should have. You know what I mean? Like, in the time when I sent him his money back 10 years later, like, yo, bro, remember that situation we had? My bad. I fucked up on that. I thought that was a good gesture, giving him his bread back, but it was his fucking bread that I didn't pay him in 10 years. Like, that should have been some extra cheese on. I'm going to send that nigga some money when I get off this live. Nah, no bullshit. No bullshit. That wasn't a good deed to return his money 10 years later, right? That's what I should have did 10 years fucking earlier. You know, there should have been some extra cheese on top of that. So, you know, accountability, man. Should have been a little extra cheese on that. I'm going to call him into this, and, you know, I know he got kids, he got daughters too. I'm going to try to send him a couple extra dollars. I think that's the right thing to do. I think that's the right thing. What you think, chat? Or he good, he paid back type shit. Right? Y'all let me know. Like, do I send him some more? I paid him back. Send him some bread back, right? So a little extra on top. Just solid shit to do. Tweet talking about, nah, he good. Nah, I fucking love Tweet, cuz that's my guy. I don't mean it like that, Tweet, but that's my guy. Tweet's my fucking guy. That's my homegirl. She gonna be like, I ain't nobody got. That's how we talk, though. That's my guy. You know? Bizzle like, nah, fuck him. Nah, I got him. You talking about Alpha League? I don't know what league it was. I just remember the battle rapper I didn't pay back. I don't know. I don't remember what league it was. Yeah, man, a little extra bread for the karma. Listen, I'm gonna send him a little $100 too. Little honey bun. He ain't expecting it. Nigga might need a little humble right now. I'm gonna send him a little humble bun too. Buddy. So that's for you. Damn, what's this for? A little interest, bro. I owed you some more money than I did. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna send him a little humbun through. I think that's not. I like to think I'm honorable. That's what I'm gonna do. Little humbun on froze. This your money. You know what I'm saying? It's respectable. Yeah, Kels. Kels. It's funny too, right? Yo, so like 6 years went by. I get booked for this King of the Dot card in Boston. But I ended up saying I'm not going to the battle. So before King of the Dot and them niggas announced that I wasn't on the card, which they never even made no big announcement. And actually this was before, I think this was before my retirement. And then me coming back in 2019 and going back to RBE. The nigga had gotten a Facebook group and said, yo, Froze better have my cheese out there in Boston or we fucking him up. So I seen like 8, yeah, facts. Oh yeah, we on his ass. Oh, I can't wait to see Freckles. I'm like, oh, God was talking to me. Nigga, y'all don't even know I ain't going. But damn, there was one nigga that got in the comments like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I ain't saying he is, but if he is a scary ass nigga, you just tipped him off that we was gonna fuck him up when we saw him in Boston. Sure did. Sure the fuck did. I saw it. Oh, that's what y'all was planning on doing to Rosenberg when y'all seen him? Okay, heard you. Heard you. This was like 2015. Oh, y'all was gonna fuck me up about that little bread. Okay. Word. God was telling me not to go to that motherfucker. My bad, low off beat. So just TBL, right? It's okay to be new. It's okay to not try to rush the growth either. No diddy. It's okay to understand that every league that's ahead of y'all, that is more prestige than y'all, that is more tenured than y'all, has went through these hiccups that you guys are now going through. I don't care how cool you are, how much Froze fuck with you, how much the culture fucks with you. TBL is not above the process, right? And trying to rush the process and skip steps and take shortcuts to get to, you know, it ultimately would just run you into the same hiccups. Y'all understand that y'all new and don't try to be the best battle league to ever live in 2 events. I don't know if that makes sense on how I'm saying it. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the best battle league to ever come to battle rap in the first year of y'all, as y'all new fucking, you know, the new broadcast. Y'all got the new, you know, wave of interest that you guys have. Because it came like this. You guys have been around a long time. Right? Not a long, but you guys have been around a minute. TBL becoming a main league is something new. But they've been around. They were just a regional broadcast. You don't got to skip the steps, y'all. Because then you run into booking Twork 7 times and getting 6 no-shows. At that point, who problem is that? Tworks or TBLs? Fair question, right? It's a fair question. At that point, who fucking fault is it? Now, I need some help, y'all. Today is the junior prime. I'm already not feeling the fucking vibes. I'm already not feeling the vibes, so I made a deal with my daughter. I told her I'd give her the money for everything. But I told her she's not ruining my senior prime moment as a parent for a fucking junior prime that I really don't give a fuck about. This ain't nothing more but a sophomore snowball dance in your junior year, right? I'm not a junior prime bull, right? And also, I also told her, if somebody asks you to go to the senior prom this year, and I'll be the bad guy, you tell them Pop said no, right? I'm not paying for senior prom in your junior year for you to go with some fucking senior, for you to then go back to the senior prom. Now, we doing it the right way. We doing it the right way. hot take side note. Y'all give Chess all the trouble. I'm tired of watching him throw the fuck up too, and I hope he better not do it versus A-War, because I want to see a complete battle. He been cooking here and there and shit like that, and every time I put some faith into him, he throw up again. But at least he show up. I'll take the throw up over the no show up. Right, you feel me? When they were twerking Chess, fuck it, throw up over the no show up. Let's do it. That was a bar. So I told her, right? I said, listen, you know, we're gonna take the pictures and shit like that, but I'm not going all out for no junior fucking prime and shit like that, you know. So now we get to the day of, and Dad, such and such is having a sleepover over her house. No, she in school crying, whining. Dad, why can't I go? Everybody's going. Well, if everybody's going, then you're not gonna be missed. The fuck out of here. You know, try to, like, I'm all over the game. That's something you ask at the, you know, a week ahead of time, little 48 hour, 72 hour notice. No fucking sleepover at the prom. Fuck I look like. So I'm getting the texts and phone calls from moms and shit like that. You're ruining her day, and I don't think this day it should be about you and your feelings. I said, it's not about me and my feelings. It's not about me and my... What you think? Because it's junior prom, there's just all the rules go away? No rules today? And how the fuck do that work? No, we're not doing it. So she called me. She like, listen, but I have to tell her now. Her mom needs to know. So I said, okay, this is what you do. Tell you, what, she got a list of a sleepover? Yeah, okay. All right, so she got a guest list for her sleepover? Right. Tell her you'll go. Tell her you can go. That way she could put you on the list. I'm telling you now, you're probably not going, but the best I could do is I think about it a little bit more. Nigga, I think about it a little bit more. But tell him you're going, just so if I do decide to let you go, but because I said no earlier, you missed this imaginary cutoff date. Super fucking cat. Right? Tell young boy I'm all over his fucking movie. I already know what he on. I already know what you on too. Yeah. Not happening. Not tonight. But you got to be slicker than that. You know? Yeah, motherfuckers just act like a nigga ain't been 16 to 17 before. They're just, okay, no, never a sleepover any other time, but junior prom night, all of a sudden it's a big sleepover? No, fuck out of here. Well, if it is, you won't be there. Fuck is you talking about? A super sleepover? Yeah, like super stream? You just think putting a super in front of it make it cooler? You know what I mean? So they trying to roll on me. All the ladies in my family, you know, auntie, my sisters, and you know her aunts and her mom and her grandmom and Kyra, it's not that serious. Don't you have her location? Yeah, and you said, not gonna lie, Froze, I'm a young nigga, sophomore homecoming. We had a big sleepover. Well, good for y'all. I'd rather be safe than sorry. If me not letting her go into this fucking sleepover after junior prom makes me a bad dad, well, then I think I'm a bad dad at that point. I mean, fuck it. What's this, gonna ruin her life? She ain't gonna get married one day? Nah. Sometimes you gotta take one for the team, and this is one of those times. You know what I'm saying? And I only need one nigga backing me up. I'm about to show you. Watch this. This the only backup I need. It'll be the whole fucking world against me. Whole world. Yo, bloody.
What's up, guy?
You got a second?
Yeah.
So Maya junior prom tonight, right?
Okay.
All right. There's this. They trying to make me feel bad because I'm telling her I don't feel this big sleepover that she's supposed to be going to after prom.
Uh-huh.
Right? Am I tripping? You on live too? Am I tripping, bro?
Okay, explain it to me again.
All right, so she hit me with it yesterday, prom today. Yesterday, last minute, right before she went to bed. Oh yeah, there's a big sleepover I'm going to after prom. You cool with that? No, I'm not cool with that. Not happening.
Red flag number one.
Okay, boom. So today, she got to know now. She putting the list together. Her mom needs to know how many girls is going to be over there. You got to tell me now. So I said, yo, the answer is no, but you could tell her yeah, just in case change my mind.
Yeah.
I'm locked in, right? I ain't on no nut shit.
No, I wouldn't let her do it.
All right, say less, gang. Appreciate it. Say it.
No circumstances.
Under no circumstances.
I wouldn't let her under no fucking circumstances. Are you sleeping? And you told me last minute. If it was such a big deal, we would have known about this beforehand. Now I feel like you trying to corner the market, trying to get me to force my hand. Like, you got time to mull it over to figure out if you want bullshit or none of that. I gotta know right now. If that's the case, no, you can't come.
Heard you. All right, gang. Fuck. Yeah, you know? You know? Bros, if bros with me, there ain't no other, I don't need nowhere, I ain't checking nowhere else. He told my froze, talk to the mom. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Her mom can be cooler than the other side of the pillow. That be the problem. Her mom cool. Yeah, I bet. How cool. See, when you're dealing with teenage girls, the truth of the matter is there's a few type of parents. There's the parent that tries to be the friend because their kid manipulates how much they talk to them, how much they give them, how much interaction they can have with their kid based off of the yes or no's. So I've ran into plenty of teenage moms and fathers who cave to their daughter or their son's every need because they don't want them to be mad at them. That doesn't make them a bad parent. It just makes them a different parent than me. I'm not judging how anybody has a relationship with their kid, but what I'm saying is that type of relationship with your daughter, that I'm my daughter's homegirl daughter and mom relationship, that doesn't fall in line with my parenting values. So, which means she might let her daughter do something or deem that's something that is a complete red flag in my house. That might be a norm in that house. Talking to mom does nothing for me, but allow me to see if she got a turkey or not, which, you know, I don't really care about that. I got a lady. But you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, talking to her mom don't do nothing but just give me the opportunity to see if she all right or not. Damn, daughter, little homegirl, mom, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I do. Other than that, ain't really, you know, I don't really see that helping. That's the only thing I'm finding out. If my daughter friend mom got a turkey, that's all I learned by meeting up with her and talking to her. It gives me nothing. I'm trying to send you a custom hoodie pack. I obviously support your channel. I'm getting a P.O. box soon. ASAP. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get that shit right after here. Oh shit, I ain't even see my shit glitching out to the right. Y'all ain't even tell me. All right, well, we deep in the episode. I'll fix that shit. You feel me? It'll give you more of an understanding. Yeah, if that Frank's sitting up or not. It gives me no... Bro, listen, you got to understand. Meeting the parents have faked the funk for their daughter or their kids. Parents have faked the funk. They'll give you that, oh, hey, oh, yeah, we ain't going for none of that in here. And they're going for all of that in here. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking like they're manipulating their daughter's friend's parent. They look like they're just doing what they do to keep their kid happy, which is their bottom line. You feel me? Putting my daughter in a scenario where she's now allowed to do things, whether that's smoking, drinking, having boys in the house. I don't know what the fuck going on over there. But like y'all just, either y'all don't have teenage children or you are gullible. You know, I understand your thought process, but that's in a gullible parent state. Now just go talk to the mom and get a little bit more of an understanding of what? An understanding of what? That she's going to do what she do to make her daughter happy, and that could be at the expense of somebody else's kids and somebody else's kids' parents' values. That's why I don't do sleepovers. Sleepovers are no, listen, that ain't new in my household. I don't let my kids sleep at nobody's house. Nobody. Like grandma, pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? My kids don't go nowhere as far as like overnight friend shit. Nah, we don't do that. We don't play that. I have 5 daughters, bro. Yeah. No. I can't control what family members come over. That other house and that 5 minutes that I was there, or 20 minutes or an hour that I was there, does not tell the story on how this household runs from a 24-hour fucking standpoint. You feel me? Fucking conversation can't tell me nothing about this lady protecting my daughter. It tells me nothing. Just tells me if she got a turkey or not. I keep trying to explain that to you. This shit getting a little... Hold on, nah, fuck that. Hold on, let me see. Matter of fact. There we go. I can't be that bright. Oh, hell no. My camera getting hot on me. Oh, he good. Good set. We straight. There's a smoke. No, it ain't. Fuck I look like. So you just got to be careful. Parents are lie for their kids. I got my window open, too. That's what it is. Just a window light. Not trusting nobody else with my kids when other people do something that I wouldn't deem responsible or appropriate to keep their kids happy. Like, nah. There's a no boy rule in my house. Absolutely no boys. I'm going to fuck if you 17 into that. No. Boys might be allowed at homegirl house. Froze, how about they move sleep over to your crib? No funny business on your watch. You know, that is not a terrible suggestion. But see, this is the truth of the matter. How many girls was on her guest list? Because if it's over 4, we don't have the what the boy said, I don't have the capacity. Let me see if I can find that. That's one of my favorite videos, cuz I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see. YouTube got everything. We don't have. Yeah. If it's more than 4 girls.
So we don't have the capacity.
My bad. Yeah. We don't have the capacity. If I was in the new crib, yeah, we cool. But, you know, as of right now, I got to keep it to about a 2-3 home. So if that is cool enough for them, I actually give her that. I actually give her that ability tonight. Listen, you had 3 of your homegirls sleep over here. That's the best I could do. So if no weed, no liquor, no boys is involved, I mean, you got a radio, you got Wi-Fi, you got a mirror, you got hair products, you got nail products. Have a little fucker sleep over here. Or fucking don't, and don't do nothing. And smell these hot wings that I'm ordering tonight, because they will be buffalo. Fried hard, mild, extra blue cheese. And I'm getting a 50 piece, so you know they're going to permeate through the whole crib. That's your other option. And if I was from Cali, I would have threw a dead homies on the end of it. Dead homies, I'm getting a 50 piece mild, well done, extra blue cheese. So, yes, I want the celery sticks. You shitting me? Fuck wrong with you? You gonna hear, and I just got the MLB to show 26. So you gonna be hearing me swinging and missing in fucking baseballs all night. Strikes out again. I ain't gonna be able to hit shit tonight. on my baby. You shitting me? That's the options. Sound fair to me. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait till that, Dad. You were right. I understand it now. Now, I will tell you this. All the kids that I got, I don't really worry about my oldest daughter rushing into that. Like, she says it all the time. Dad, I'm so glad. Like, I don't want any kids. She's at that point yet. Now, a lot of young ladies feel like that at that age. And some of them stay like that, right? And some of them change and shit. But I like that that's her little brother and little sisters and the shit that come with them is making her be like, nah, I'm cool on the fucking kid shit. Like, yeah, there's no, you know. So I ain't really stressing about shit like that. But you got to, man. You got to when they hit that age and, you know, the clock starts ticking. They think when they turn 18, they ain't got to fucking listen no more. But you in my motherfucking house. I don't care if you're 28. You in my house. That shit got to mean something. You know, one of my homeboys and shit, I think he's 28, 29. And I mean, he never has a girlfriend. Never. But he, you know, he live out Carolina too. He got a girl now and shit. And, you know, he on Xbox less. You know, just everything changed a little bit for him. But he never really came out and said, you know, like he was not, you know, addressing her as his girl and shit. You know what I mean? So I've been hearing him, you know, saying little shit like it's like just try to ease it in too. Like, yeah, like no Diddy. He'd say shit like, yeah, wifey made macaroni and cheese tonight. Wifey. I let that shit slide a couple times. I said, damn, bro, you ain't sent no formal letter to the group chat that you was smoking for now, gang? Like, you know? He told me, I ain't think I had to. Okay, you would have called and put me on speakerphone. I'd have said some foul shit. You got to understand, us homies that's married or in, you know, serious relationships are single homies. You know, we might live through them in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I might call you to hear you what you do last night. Yeah, I was at the club. Get these little bad bitch took her back to the house, killing her facts. But you was cracking her hat. Yeah. Like we, you know, that's fun for us fellas. Like we, you know, that's regular homie convo shit. Yeah, I mean, what was you on last night? Nothing. Well, first 48 with the wife. little Stranger Things. You know, she fell asleep. I got a Madden game in, and then, yeah, went to work. You lame as hell. All right, my bad, bro. Like, my bad. Lame-ass, battle-rapping-ass nigga. Lame is the new cool, though. Like, when you hit lame was lame in our 20s, in our late teens. You know? I'm sorry, I can't do this bright light. First 48 with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro at the club cracking baddies. Cracking them. What you was on last night? Nothing. Nigga, I took a nap, washed my car. I took little one to the dentist. You lame as hell, cuz nigga don't got no kids. But I say all that to say, I can tell they getting to that point where they thinking about it. And I told him, I said, man, I don't mean to interject or nothing to try to kill your spirits or nothing like. Just wait, bro. Just wait. I mean, y'all been together how long? Like a year now? All right, cool. Just keep enjoying each other. Well, what you mean by that? Well, when you start adding kids and you start adding years and years to a relationship, when you're in a serious relationship, the truth of the matter is there's a lot of re-falling in love that has to happen to keep a long relationship. Like, people, you'll hear that I love you the way you are, shit. Like, yeah, that should sound good, but the truth of the matter is, to be with somebody for a long period of time, got to be able to re-fall in love with somebody because people fucking change. They literally change. It could be a meme they read, a book they read, a movie they saw. People, not just female, not just men. People change. They evolve. Their likes, you know. My mom used to be an advocate fucking Pepsi drinker her whole life. She can't look at a Pepsi now without feeling sick. I don't know what the fuck that is, but just people change. You know, you ever swore by wrestling? I can't get through a full fucking half hour of Monday Night Raw nowadays. 1998 to 2002, I knew word for word, right? Like, people change, so kids change everything, especially the woman. You know what I mean, from a bodily standpoint. But then that nurturing part kicks in for the moms too. Like, the postpartum shit is real. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, if you enjoying your girl, if you in that first year, 2 year, 3 year stage, man, just enjoy the honeymoon part of it. Because a fucking kid is not only life-changing. I mean, you guys just made an investment. It's no different than you guys taking all your savings and putting it on a fucking diner or on a storefront somewhere and you hoping the pancakes sell. You know, it changes everything. So if you love your girl and y'all don't have them kids yet, I'm not saying don't have a kid. If you guys, you got that job you want, she finished that shit she wanted to do, and y'all got time and shit like that, cool. Bring a baby into this world. But yeah, I was just trying to tell Brody that, you know, enjoy that part of the relationship, because it changes when the kids get involved. One kid changes. You know, you think you know your girl until you have a kid with her. Then you'll know her. And she'll know you too. She'll know you too. Just stopping by to say we lit, Froze. Appreciate it, bloody. The book is The Meaning of Marriage by Timothy Keller, by the way. Women instinctively and chemically change when they have. What's that book? Hold on. Motherfucker want to read that. The Meaning of Marriage by Timothy Keller. Yeah. Fro's going to go indulge in that book. Yeah, I like me a good learning. Hey, Froze, you should have pulled up last night. It was a good night, gang. Sent you a picture earlier. So, yeah, you hit me up the day of, which is tough for me. Big family. And if you wasn't here early, I was looking at my new crib. And then also, too, Jay Black cooked my pockets on Sunday, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga wasn't really, I've been with my lady for 23 years, Froze. You speaking facts, you know? Won a long marriage to last, read The Art of War. Rest in peace, Tim Keller here, real one. Oh, she passed, I'm definitely going to go read the book. The NBA does suck now. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe how Adam Silver has ran this fucking league so far into the ground where basketball is almost unwatchable. Oh, my God. It's like they're trying to ruin it. Is the fucking world coming to an end or something? Like, appreciate that, Cheeks. What the fuck? Basketball sucks? I mean, they're doing everything they can do to fuck football up. It's just the world's greatest game, so it's hard to. But they making progress on fucking football up, too. But the NBA, the game that I love, I'm telling you. I mean, respectfully, women's basketball hoops, women's college hoops have been shitting on male college hoops now for over a decade. Respectfully. Over a smooth over a 10-year period. Right? Like when going to college and actually winning meant something. The female tournament, way more lit. Don't get me wrong, the tournament, at college basketball, see, but they're ruining that too. They're ruining that too. You know, it's just a terrible league, man. It's such a poorly ran league. They've sabotaged All-Star Weekend. They ruined that, even though this All-Star game happened to be okay. But I don't give a fuck. The last 7 sucked, so I don't care. I don't care that you gave me one good All-Star game in the last 8 years. I don't give a fuck. Thank you. Thank you. You make me pay. You make me pay for 7 different streaming platforms to just get on there and to find out that they're playing every NBA game except for the local team, only team that I want to see. I gotta find out. I gotta get ESPN Plus. I gotta get fucking Prime. I gotta get Peacock. I gotta get fucking I gotta get Hulu, right? For all them apps to tell me, oh, this is a local blackout. You must use your local station, in which none of the local stations have apps anymore. can't find. I can't watch the Sixers game unless I go out my way to fucking find it, bro. The Sixers. The Sixers. I can't. I just can't even enjoy the game no more. I can't watch my home team no more. I can't support them. No, it's just they fucked it up, bro. Fucked the league up. On top of everybody thinking 26 sidestep contested three-pointers are a high percentage shot now, too. That got a lot to do with it, too. You know, everybody step back 27-footers on 1 foot. You niggas is just I mean, the pick and roll and the midi just, it got a lot of niggas championships and got a lot of people with Hall of Fame fucking credentials. You know? They fucking up the league average, but from a percentage standpoint, like, it's bad, bro. No, I don't be liking them. I know about all the fucking bootlegging apps and shit. I know about all the bootlegging apps and shit. But I gotta click 17 pop-ups, either a girl showing her yitties or being bent over getting killed before I click all these windows out. Now it look like I'm watching Yorn. Look at dead ass, yeah. Look at dead ass don't even. As soon as you get on them meth streams, crack streams, and you hit play the football game, shorty, little quick shorty right out getting cooked. I got a quick extra join out. You know what's funny? My girl know I ain't lying now, because I've been she's seen that shit so many times. But I remember the first time I was like, yo, babe, first of all, this ain't the site I be on. She's just looking at me and shit. I'm like, oh, Dad said, look, this ain't in my recents. What the fuck are you talking about? This a pop-up. It's a fucking pop-up. Big ass, dumb ass titties. Jones is big as shit. You feel me? Sometimes my kids be in the room when I'm just trying to put the game on. I can't fuck with meth streams and all that. They were mentioning sleepover on prom night is irritating me as a girl dad. Hell the fuck no, I look like. We don't even do sleepovers in general. Oh yeah, I'm so glad y'all getting me souped up to really drive this home. I'm about to text her now. You're not going there. Froze, how about they move the sleepover to your car? Saw that. That's crazy how kids try to run game on you like we didn't run that play 20 times, different formations. You shitting me? Just stopped by to say we lit. This off topic. I have an 18-year-old daughter and I can't wait for this prom shit to be over with and done with. Bro, I'm going to keep it a bean. It's nothing more than a simulation of marriage. It's so fucking pointless and stupid. Respectfully. But it means something to me because it's a reminder that she's almost at the finish line. Senior prom, not junior prom. I could give a fuck about junior prom. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't. I do not care about junior prom. I don't. So it's a wedding simulation. That shit is weird and corny to me. I ain't gonna steal her joy. You know? Well, Tweety, you can disagree. You can disagree. It's a celebration of the kids going to the finish line. They made it. You made it. Ready to explore into young adulthood and going into college. You can dress that shit up all you want. It's a salad. I don't care what type of trimmings you want. Throw some carrots in there, a little apricot, sweeten it up with a little raisins. I don't give a fuck. I don't like them, but if you do, right? Cranberries, croutons. Maybe you go Parmesan crust instead of the little crisp instead of the croutons. Shit's still a salad, Tweety. Respectfully. It's still a salad. You can dress it up all the fuck you want. It is a salad. And vinaigrette or ranch, it don't matter. It's a salad. Every text from her mom is debit. Junior proms only matter if you're graduating early. College basketball is Oh, I don't even see the comments. My son got senior prom this year and my BM tripping. Yeah, don't stress. What's she tripping over? So you tell her kind of fuck that. First of all, is son prom? Well, you supposed to be in the driver's seat here, gang. Yeah, you and son already supposed to have her like, yo, all right, listen, you're gonna be a part of this, but if you gonna act crazy, you won't be. Y'all got the roll on Mom Dukes. Let her know this y'all thing. This ain't daughter prom. This you be a part of it, but it's not your prom, no. It's his prom. You know? It's not your prime, it's his prime. She trying to break my pockets. Yeah, you see, it's not, that's what you're telling. Yo, it's not your prime, it's his prime. Stop telling me what you want him to wear. I'm gonna link up with him and see what he want to fucking wear. Make sure it's in line with what you asking for. Somebody yucking, I can't even see the comments. Oh, all right, spray, yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. We're over here talking about the kids and shit. Freakazoid. He talking about right now. So, yeah, man, you know. But all in all, it all basically fucking comes down to, you know, all these dates and stupid ass, I don't even call them stupid. All these dates and things are just reminders that, you know, they almost there. Fuck you, been lyrical. What's up, Brody? No, I ain't hear Kiki Shepard pass. That's true. Is it confirmed? Damn. I always hate news like that. Make me feel like I can't have a good day after that, after hearing somebody passed and shit. Oh, I don't really see no confirmation on that. Y'all niggas, y'all got Centel? Oh shit, I fucked up. I put Keke Palmer in, cuz. I put Keke Palmer in. Damn. Well, they definitely confirmed this. Oh, they gotta do a reboot of the Apollo, or at least like a celebration episode for sure. Damn, man, I hate news like that. You see Mark Zumoff came out of retirement for a game. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Kate Scott fucking sucks. And no, she doesn't. She's good at her job, actually, because she calls national broadcast games. She even calls football games. She's actually very talented. She sucks as a Sixers announcer. Like, Mark Zumoff, Mark Zumoff was so fucking, like, such the voice of the Sixers. I'm telling you. This new shorty, she from, like, fucking California somewhere. No, I appreciate y'all installing that confidence in me. Yeah, she ain't gone. I'm standing on it. She ain't as bad as Doris Burke is now, though. Doris Burke is so good. I be peeping certain announcers that, like, the majority of people don't like, and it's the good ones. Doris Burke is like, she's actually good at her job. She actually, you know what I mean? She's actually knowledgeable about the game. D. Lynam used to travel with the team. I never really liked D. Lynam on the ones and twos and shit, but she was the Sixers' personal reporter. Her coach was, her pop was a coach, Jim Lynam, but yeah. Like Doris Burke is like one of the best. Her, Mark Jackson, you know. If anybody's annoying, but he's still one of my favorite to listen to is Reggie, because I love how much he loves the game. You know what I mean? But like Mark Jack, they take all the good ones off the air. Mark Jackson actually used to bring the city to the game, like on a national. Him and Mike Breen and Van Gundy. You could tell Mark Jackson was from New York City and came from street ball in that area. Obviously, his brother was Escalade too with the N1 shit. He passed away too. Rest in peace, Escalade. He was always one of my favorite N1 players because he was fat. And I was fat. But he was nice. So I love Reggie for how much he loves the game and enjoys watching the game and shit like that. But Mark Jackson and people like Doris Burke, you know what I mean? They're special. Both Van Gundys are good too. But people saying Doris ass is crazy to me. Yeah, Mark used to have fire ass sayings. Like, I don't know if y'all got to see it when he crossed fucking Chris Paul. That live call, Mark Jackson cooked him, bro. Like, you know, they go in slow-mo on the baseline and shit, and he's like, allow us to have this dance. Oops, Chris Paul, you dropped something. He said some shit like, give him $1, you 4 quarters and change. Mama, there goes that man. It's just like, that shit meant nothing, but it was theater to what you just saw. You know what I mean? Like, them getting into a fourth quarter, you know, moment, and you know, the franchise players is franchise playering. You know, they go right to a commercial break, show Kobe turn around, move out the way, young fella, allow us to have this dance. Like, that makes the game great. It makes it more than just basketball, and they take all those guys with soul off the air. Of course I remember Stuart Scott. Are you kidding me? Craig Sagler, yeah, hand down, man down. You know, all that shit. All that shit. Mark Zumoff, bro, he used to have 1,000 for the Sixers. When whoever his fucking like when I think Malik Rose was a co-host for him one time. You know what I mean? But it'd be late in the fourth quarter for the Sixers, and if it's a close game, whoever his co-host would be. Like, if it was Malik, hang on, Malik, we're coming in for a landing. Like, you know, if it's a close game, he's gonna say that going into the late in the fourth quarter. Like, all that shit makes sports so much better. You know what I mean? I used to love when Craig did the halftime and shit like that, because you knew when he got sick too, you could tell, because all the ballers always used to tell him, you know, how much they fucked with him and shit like that. He'd come and ask him a question, and they'd be like, okay, him and KG was fucking fire. They got compilations of him and KG. Watching that live though, I remember the one time, you know, because KG always be like, go home, take this suit, buy 2 more of them, and burn them both. Who told you to wear this shit, Craig? You know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. But I remember when he got sick and then he went away, and when he came back, KG didn't really get on his outfit like that. He just told him how happy he was to see him and shit. You know what I mean? So Stu was cold too. Stuart Scott was cool too. Mike Breen is the best basketball announcer in the game. Like, I get excited when it's a big game and Mike Breen calling it. For sure, he's actually the New York Knicks announcer, I think, too. Like, I think he's their local basketball announcer. I see Mike Breen calling all the Knicks games when he's not calling nationally televised games and shit. But he's the best basketball. There's nobody who calls a better game than him in basketball. You know what I mean? I hate that he's a Knick fucking announcer, but he calls all the games that, for the national big games, all those games are good. The ABC games, the ESPN games, yeah. You know, that's my thing though. Announcers and shit like that, commentators, announcers, and then the color commentators and shit like that. That's my thing. His name was Boomer or something. Chris Berman? He used to do the halftime. He'll whoop. 2-minute drill with him and Tom Jackson. Tom Jackson, corny ass, but he was the best co-host for fucking Chris Berman. Let me tell you something, Boom. I really like the way he plays defense here. Yeah, shut your corny ass up, Tom. But Tom and Boomer used to have a great show. You're gonna hit that law eventually. That lane. Yeah, the coverage of the game and shit. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Stephen A. took it to new heights and then fucked it up. Stephen A. fucked up sports. Commentary, sports, fuck that shit up. He made everything debate and clicky. Everything's a debate. Everything has to be a debate, a back and forth. When I was young, niggas wasn't arguing on ESPN. That's not what made it fucking fire. What made it fire was them talking about the sport, highlighting who had good games, and showing fucking highlights. I never watched SportsCenter back in the day when I was a kid. Before the cold pizza and first take shit started. It was not about no fucking debating. Now they just need personalities and two dickheads on camera disagreeing with each other, even when they agree with each other. They gotta disagree to make the show. It's shit corny. You know what I mean? Like Stephen A. do it all the time. If a Philly topic comes up, he'll remind you. If you watch Stephen A. spiff long enough, well, I worked for the Philadelphia Inquirer for 29 years. Nobody gives a fuck about that, Stephen A. Nobody gives a fuck. Doesn't mean you know more Philly than niggas. I worked covering Allen Iverson. So I know what the Philly fan is like. Like, all right, bro, you drove down from fucking New York down I-95 every fucking morning and sat in that dumbass traffic at 4 in the fucking morning. You was grinding. Much love till you got where you got today. That don't mean you know more about a Philly topic than anybody, nigga. And he always do that shit, bro. Every time something Philly come up, he's going to remind you that he worked for the Inquirer and that he covered Allen Iverson. He was the one that told him that AI put his wife out with no clothes on when he found her at his cousin's crib. He was releasing that information. It was Steve. Way before he was some big name on ESPN. We fucking knew about him before y'all did because he was in our newspaper writing shit stories on AI. All that shit was true, though. Steve wasn't lying on him. I'm going to keep it a bean. Steve was just acting like he was a brother and acting like he was his homie, but that's really what he was doing. That's why AI ain't fuck with him. What was the city like when AI went to the finals? Wow. Okay, well, I'll say this. You probably couldn't go anywhere in the city or a 40 to 30 mile radius outside the city and see if every 10 kids you seen, 7 of them would have had their hair braided and wore a headband. That's what the city was like when we went to the finals. AI was fucking God out here. There was no debate shows, just highlights. Matter of fact, it was so good, it was so fucking good that at 7 a.m. when SportsCenter used to come on, they used to just run the same episode from 7 a.m. till 12, where they started showing live shows or they would put something on SportsCenter. You could watch the live show 7 times and just not get bored with it. Because it's highlights. You know, they'll show KG have a little 32-point game and then show the highlights of the 32-point game and then cut to the press conference, get a little question or two in, let you see that and shit. You know, I just play hard today, you know, I try to pick my teammates up. You know, we on a back-to-back home swing and, road trip, so, just doing my job. They show a little bit after the highlight. That shit used to be fine. It used to keep you into what was going on with each team and shit like that. Show a little highlights, then get a little piece of the little post-game interview. ESPN was cool with that shit. They was cool with that shit. I just try to do the best I do to keep my teammates high spirit. I'm a leader on this team. That's what I do. My job is to lead the team. After a highlight video, you're like, yo, KG, the fucking truth. That's why he called it Big Ten. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the top 10, matter of fact, top 10 was so goated that if you watching a game and somebody got fucking crossed or got dunked on, any announcer would be, oh my God, that's going on the top 10. That was a thing. That was a thing. I remember when Iguodala dunked on fucking Yao Ming. I said, top 10. Top 10. Nigga, hard as shit on Yao Ming. Shitting me? That fucking product done turned to shit, man. You don't want to make an enemy out of me. Get the fuck up, Steve. I used to love Stephen A., man. Stephen A. was goated when he would make appearances and shit like that. Because when he first started, he would go straighten up the niggas that was like Skip, that was just, and Mad Dog and fucking and what's the fucking boy name? Colin Coward and shit like that. And Colin Coward, he's definitely a clickbaity but he can be straightforward sometimes. Yeah, fucking dunked on Yao Ming hard as shit. I just knew it was going on the top 10. Yeah, I didn't like that comment. I'm ready to get up out of here, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock. I definitely am doing a game stream tonight. I stood y'all up last night, but I was doing a lot. So I ended up didn't get to take, my nap like I wanted to. In a little hour reboot. But I got y'all tonight. We're going to do a game stream tonight. Probably starting around like 9 o'clock and shit like that. Y'all go check out the morning radio show me and my pop did at 7 a.m. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment anything y'all want us to change. Let me know how the audio sounds. I think it sounds good, but just confirm it for me if y'all go check that out. Me and Pop got a radio show out right now. It's called The Early Bergs. All right, check it out, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the ground on our way to the top, and I still keep it.
I'll see y'all tonight. See y'all tonight. Game stream. Not tomorrow, tonight.
Don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the ground.
Supers. Hold on. Supers. Did Vicky Paws was the all-time best? Dickie V. I don't know. Dick Vitale? Every text from my mom is debit. Read all these supers. All I missed was Dickie V was the best. Thank you, Tweety. Frozy.
Don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the ground on our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. We about to walk.